Blessed be witches, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be showing you a little something you can do with your indigo water. So for those of you who have not watched my tutorial on how to create and what indigo water is used for, please press the link below and you will be able to find out how to make it, and then afterwards you can make what we're making today. We are making peace water. Yes, witches, peace. Peace water is wonderful for bringing in a sense of peace in your home. It is great for repelling negative energy. It is said that peace water, when you shake it, what it does is it creates these little swirls and these beautiful kind of imagery in it. And what that is supposed to do is that is supposed to distract any malevolent forces that are within inside of that area. Okay, it distracts them, and then you can cleanse and purify and move them away from where you are. And it kind of works like witches' bottles, wherein it just distracts the beings enough that they are no longer going to be able to affect you. It's very, very simple, which is very, very effective. Very powerful. I keep this actually on my altar. I keep one beside my door when I first come in. So when I am walking to my home, if I have negative energy or whatnot that is attached to me, I have a bottle. I'll grab it. I'll shake it up. Start removing some of that negative energy away from me, place it back down again, and continue on in my house. So basically I'm creating a barrier at that point in time. Now I already have my indigo water there, but I'm also creating just that extra added step of not allowing this negative energy to come into my home and affect me. And it also is very soothing to me when I do it, to be honest with you. It kind of allows me to have that connection with spirit. It's a little quick ritual that I can do daily. I want my magic to be things that I can do very easily, but still keep me very connected. And where indigo water has such a strong connection with the ancestors as well, I actually will take it in my subconscious mind, or even in my conscious mind for that matter, as kind of a dedication and an amends to the fact that I know that my ancestors, my guides, my spirit guides, my elemental selves, all of these blessed beings are working with me, protecting me, keeping me clean from all of this negative energy that is not necessary in my reality. You're going to need your indigo water. A bottle of some sort with a lid. Now I am using a twist lid. You can use a cork if you'd like, a funnel, olive oil, hyssop oil, as well as camphor oil. So these are essential oils. Now this is normally not what a lot of people will put into there. I've seen some other ones that they do put oils in them. And I have some friends who actually do that when they're making their peace water. I like to do this and put this oil in there as well. It just adds another element, another step. You're just going to take your indigo water and you're going to pour this. So again, just to give you a quick synopsis of what you use the indigo water for. It is good for cleansing spaces. It is great for connection with the ancestors. It is great for protection. It is great for repressing negative energies and negative vibrations. It is great for purification. It's just a very, very powerful cleansing auric spheres. It's just a wonderful thing to have. Now we're going to take the next step and we are going to add in our olive oil. Now the reason why I use olive oil is because olive oil is also brings in an element of abundance. I don't want it to just be that the space is cleansed, is repelling negative energy or whatnot. I want to also be able to draw in some abundance. I want to be able to draw in good things in my life. I want to be able to draw in wealth and security and family and safety and all of these other variables. Now I've known people to use many different rapeseed oil, castor oil, whatnot. I have a tendency to gravitate towards the olive oil because I do want to be able to bring in that abundance, as I said. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you are just going to pour your olive oil right into this. That should be more than enough. It's separating. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? right? So, and you're going to keep that layer of separation, okay? You don't want to fill it to the top, because I find that once you fill it to the top, you can't get that shaking sound and that motion, and you don't get the really, it just doesn't have the same effect. It seems more dense. So I always like to leave a good space at the top. Now, camphor oil is also in the indigo water, but I also like to add the camphor in there to be able to bring in the connection to the ancestors. I want to be able to use it to repel any negative energy. I want to use it to be able to cleanse the space. I want it to be able to allow for good things to come into my reality, right? So we're going to be adding in 13 drops of the camphor oil. Now, hyssop. We add hyssop because hyssop cleanses. Cleanse me with hyssop and I shall be clean. Wash me and I shall be whiter than snow. I want my peace water to also be cleansing of the auric layers and levels and spheres. I want to be able to feel like all of that crap that attached itself to me that day, or, you know, anything that people are sending towards me that are trying to cause me conflict, okay? I want to be cleansed of that. I don't want it to affect me. I don't want it to be even in the outskirts of my reality, all right? So I like to bring in that as well, because it has that powerful cleansing of even negative karma, okay? So if you're holding on to a lot of things, right, from your past that you don't need to be hanging on to anymore, this is going to be able to bring in that element of peace as well. It's going to be able to help you clear and remove. And honey, like I said, I will grab these. If things come up in my world that I'm struggling with, I will grab it and I will shake it. Right? Because it will even help you with your internal demons, your internal negativities, your perspectives on things. So that's another reason why I like to add in my hyssop oil. And I will be putting in 13 drops of this as well. So as I said, this is not necessary. This is not traditionally what's put in, because you're not going to be smelling this. You're not going to be using this. It's just a way of being able to repel and to distract any negative energy from being able to attach itself and affect you. But as I said, I like to level up witches, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so now you put the top one. Make sure that it's very tight, okay? And I will say a prayer over this. What do you do with it? Well, it's easy. You shake it. That's it. All you do is shake it, okay? And I will shake it and I will be praying to remove all negativity, all blocks, anything that has attached itself to me, that is baneful in any way, may cause me any conflict or whatnot. I really want to start showing you witches, you Witch Please family members, about protection and being able to create the sense of peace that you need in your day-to-day life. I have been using these for a very, very long time. And to be honest with you, I can tell you the magical properties of it, what it does, and I believe that I've shared a lot of that with you. But let me talk to you about a personal aspect of this. This is very calming to me. Doing this is very calming to me. It actually brings me a sense of peace just seeing it within my reality. When I'm walking through my house, you know, and Loki has said many, many times, it just looks witchy. It just brings that vibration and that feeling. And the interesting thing about it is when I have it in my home or in my office, people will ask me, oh, what is that? What is that? I see that I get a lot of attention drawn to this, right? And I've never had anybody say to me, oh, that looks awful, or that looks whatever. I've always had people say to me, that looks really cool. That looks really interesting, right? So it does have that peaceful vibration to it. So, as I said, when you take a look at it, it's really quite interesting. It looks like a whole bunch of little bubbles, and they will actually ascend up to the top, and then the blue will stay down at the bottom. It's just really nifty. All right, so there you are. Very easy to do, very nifty, very powerful, and we are done. Alright, witches, so if you have not subscribed, you need to press subscribe, join the Witch Please family, and do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. Do not forget to press the little bell icon so you're notified when a new video comes out. I hope you're liking this series, when we are talking about protecting as well as banishing and cleansing negative energies from our home. Witches, I've said it before, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is an honor to have you in my magic. And you're always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch. Please. Love you, Boo Boos. Bye-bye.